Friends, today we are going to study our first chapter from our biology syllabus, that is reproduction in lower and higher plant. Then first question arises, what is mean by reproduction? Reproduction म्हणजे काय? In Marathi we are calling it as पुनरुत्पादन. Now definition of reproduction. Reproduction is the process in which a living organism gives birth young one similar to themselves. That is the ability of living organism to produce young ones similar to themselves. This is known as reproduction. Then question arises, what is the necessity of reproduction? Why living organism shows reproduction? Living organism reproduction का बरं दाखवतात? Now living organism shows reproduction for continuation of their own race. म्हणजे स्वतःचा वंश पुढे चालू ठेवण्यासाठी ते रिप्रोडक्शन दाखवतात. दॅट इज टू कंटिन्यू देअर ओन रेस, ऑल्सो टू कंटिन्यू देअर लाईफ. फॉर दिस पर्पज लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम शोज रिप्रोडक्शन. देन नेक्स्ट वन इज इन नेचर there are different types of the reproduction found. That main two types of the reproduction are known as asexual reproduction. Now what is asexual reproduction? The reproduction in which there is no formation and fusion of sex gamete takes place is known as asexual reproduction. Now in this reproduction, formation of and fusion of sex gamete does not take place. Our sex cells are not produced. Without formation of sex gamete, reproduction takes place, hence it is known as asexual reproduction. During asexual reproduction, new organisms are produced or offsprings are produced. That all newly produced offsprings are 100% identical to one another. That identical organisms are known as clones. The next one is during asexual reproduction, there is no variations in the newly produced offspring and their parent, so it does not help in the process of evolution. This is about asexual reproduction found in the plant. Now second type of reproduction which are found in the plant, that type of reproduction is known as sexual reproduction. Now sexual reproduction, the reproduction in which there is a formation and fusion of sex gamete takes place, or formation and fusion of sex cell takes place, is known as sexual reproduction. Now in this reproduction, sex cells or sex gametes are produced, and that sex gametes and male and female sex gametes are fused together, and it helps in the process of reproduction. Hence it is known as sexual reproduction. During sexual reproduction, newly organisms are produced which are showing variations. Thus, sexual reproduction leads to the evolution. As newly produced organisms showing variation, thus it helps in the process of evolution. Now, then we are going to study asexual reproduction in some lower organism. Asexual reproduction in the lower organism. Asexual reproduction in lower organism. Now there are different types of this asexual reproduction in lower organism. The first one is fragmentation. Now this type of reproduction is found in a multicellular filamentous algae. It is found in multicellular filamentous algae known as Spirogyra. So example of this reproduction is Spirogyra. In Spirogyra, reproduction takes place by a fragmentation method. Now here, suppose this one is a filament of the multicellular algae known as Spirogyra. Now this filament is made up of many cells, hence it is known as multicellular. Then this filament of algae may break down by any reason into number of pieces, and each separated piece now gives rise to Spirogyra plant. Thus, by fragmentation, new organisms are produced in Spirogyra plant. Now, then we are going to study a next type of asexual reproduction found in case of lower organism. That one is known as a budding. Now, what is a budding? Budding is found in a unicellular organism. Like a yeast. Budding is found in a unicellular organism like a yeast. Now, yeast cell is a somewhat oval in shape. And at maturity, from this yeast cell, outgrowths are produced like this. These outgrowths are one to many. This one is known as a parent cell of yeast. And the next one is from this parent cell of yeast, a number of outgrowths are produced. That outgrowths are known as a bud. And these buds break down and separated from one another, and this separated bud now acting as a new yeast plant. Thus, from a single yeast cell, a number of yeasts are produced by the process known as budding. This is known as a budding. Now, next type of reproduction, that one is a sporulation, or it is known as a spore formation. Now, here we are going to study two types of the spore. That is, in case of Chlamydomonas, a special type of spores are produced. That spores are known as zoospores. While in case of certain fungi, spores are produced. That spores are known as conidiospores. Now, here sporulation in algae, that is in Chlamydomonas, and sporulation in fungi, that is in case of fungi. The example is a penicillium. Now, here suppose this one is a Chlamydomonas algae mother cell. Now, Chlamydomonas. Then this Chlamydomonas algae is with a special organ for the movement. That organ is known as a flagella. Which helps for the movement in the water. Then in this Chlamydomonas cell, or in this Chlamydomonas organism, at maturity, number of spores are produced with a flagella. In this way. Now, these are the number of spores which are produced with a flagella, and they show movement, and they liberate at the time of maturity. That spores are known as zoospore. Thus, in case of Chlamydomonas, spores are produced which are motile due to the flagella. They show movement due to the flagella. That spores are known as zoospore. Now, second example is from fungi, that is the penicillium, which says conidiospore. Now, suppose this one is a plant body of the penicillium. That one is known as a mycelium, and at the top of mycelium, that is at the top of conidiophore, a number of spores are produced in chain. These spores are without flagella, or these spores are does not show movement, that is non-motile. That spores are known as conidiospores, or known as conidia. In this way, reproduction by formation of spore is known as sporulation in case of lower organism. Then next type of reproduction which are found in lower organism is known as binary fission. Now, binary fission, this type of reproduction is found in lower primitive organism like certain bacteria, bacteria. Then next one is organism like amoeba, paramecium, etc. Then bacteria and amoeba are unicellular organism. Bacteria and amoeba are unicellular organism, and these bacteria or amoeba, when mature, it shows reproduction. That reproduction is by binary fission, and in this reproduction from a single parent cell, two identical daughter cells are produced, and that daughter cell gives or acting as a new organism. Consider this one is a bacteria or bacterial unicellular bacterial cell, and when it undergoes a reproduction by a binary fission, it produces two identical cells or two identical organism. This is known as binary fission. In this way, a reproduction in lower organism, that reproductions found in lower organism are fragmentation, budding, sporulation, and binary fission. Now next we are going to study asexual reproduction found in higher organism. That reproduction is known as vegetative reproduction. So next type of asexual reproduction is vegetative reproduction, known as vegetative reproduction. Now question arises, what is by vegetative? The part of the plant which divides into two groups, that one are known as the vegetative part, and second one is the reproductive part. Then question arises, which are the vegetative parts and which are the reproductive parts? Vegetative parts of the plant are a root, a stem, leaves. Then different types of vegetative birds are the vegetative parts of the plant. And reproductive parts are the flower, fruits, seeds, etc. are the reproductive part. Then what is meant by vegetative reproduction? When a reproduction takes place from any vegetative part of the plant like a root, stem, leaves or buds is known as vegetative reproduction. When a reproduction takes place from any vegetative part of the plant like root, stem and leaves is known as vegetative reproduction. Now we are going to study certain vegetative reproduction, but some of the vegetative reproduction takes place naturally in the nature without involvement of human being. But some of the vegetative reproduction takes place by the action of human being or by using certain man-made techniques or methods of human being. That methods are known as artificial methods of vegetative reproduction. Now, vegetative reproductions are of different types. First one is a cutting. Now, what is a cutting? Cutting is a small piece of vegetative parts of the plant. A small piece of vegetative parts of the plant is known as cutting. Small piece of vegetative parts of the plant with one or more buds is known as cutting. Suppose this is a small piece of stem of a plant with a vegetative bud. This is known as a cutting. Thus, cutting is a small piece of vegetative parts of the plant with a vegetative buds, with one or more vegetative buds. This is known as cutting. Now, cutting is found in plants. Cutting is carried out in plants like sugar cane. All of you knowing in sugar cane, multiplication of plant or propagation of sugar plant takes place by cutting of stem into number of pieces. But this selected piece of the plant or cutting must be with vegetative buds. The next one is in case of a rose plant, propagation takes place by a method known as cutting. Now, next type of reproduction, vegetative reproduction, which we are going to study is grafting. Now, what is a grafting? Grafting is also one of the artificial vegetative method of reproduction in which two parts of the plants are joined with each other and it grows as a single plant. Then it grows as a single plant. But in this case, the plant part which is selected with a root system, plant part which is selected with a root system, that plant part which is selected with a root system is known as a stalk, is known as a stalk. Plant part which is selected with the root system is known as a stalk. So, a rooted plant which is selected for the grafting experiment is known as a stalk. Then on this stalk, a selected piece of plant part is inserted in this way. Now, the part of the plant which is inserted or fixed on the stalk, that part is known as a scion. This scion must be with a vegetative bud. Scion must be with a vegetative bud. Then both are joined with each other and it grows as a single plant. This is known as a grafting. This is known as a grafting. Now, grafting is possible or carried out in plants like mango, in plants like mango, guava, the guava reproduction or grafting takes place by this method. That is in mango, guava, in apple. This reproduction is carried out artificially. Now, next one is next type of reproduction, asexual vegetative reproduction, is known as a tissue culture. This is a recent method which are used widely nowadays. Tissue culture. Now, what is the tissue culture? The first question, what do you mean by tissue? Tissue is a group of cells which are similar in origin, structure and function. That group of cell is known as a tissue. And when propagation takes place from a tissue, that method is known as a tissue culture. Now, tissue or cell or part of a plant is selected for this experiment. That selected parts which are selected for this tissue culture method is known as explant. Then this explant is transferred on a container containing nutrient medium, Suppose this one is a tissue, a part of the plant here inserted. That plant of part is known as explant. And when this explant transfer on this nutrient medium, then this tissue multiplies, number of cells are produced, a mass of cells are produced, and from this mass of the cell, a plant is produced with a root system and a shoot system. Now, thus from a tissue of the plant, new plant is produced. From a tissue, a new plant is produced. That method is known as a tissue culture. By this method, from a small part of the plant, that is from a cell, in a small space, number of organisms are produced. So this method is also known as micropropagation. This method is known as micropropagation. In this method, in a small space, from a small part of the plant, a number of plantlets are produced. Hence, it is known as micropropagation.